Hello guys, welcome to another exciting episode of Anime Sensei. So, before we begin, remember to subscribe if you haven't yet, and press that bell icon to stay updated of all the new content we're creating. Now, let's get right into the list. Ten, Blade of the Immortal. What could be scarier than a professional and skilled assassin? An immortal one. For all the pain and sorrow Manji has caused after killing 100 innocent souls, a witch inflicted upon him an insect that will heal his wounds, no matter how tough they were, making him immortal and rendering him unkillable. In return of regaining his mortality, he'll have to kill 1,000 evil people to atone for the sins he committed before. He's proficient at using his dual-blade weapon as well as using the Sai and Shuriken to battle his enemies and defeat them. They're all skilled as him and serve as worthy foes, but one thing they lack is his immortality, giving him a heavy edge and advantage over his opponents. 9. Kaze no Stigma. Banished for his weakness and his inability to channel the element of flame like all other powerful flame users in his household like his cousin Prodigy, the MC suffered for the long majority of his life, dreaming of the day that he returns to exact his revenge on the family that banished him, using the power of the wind. Coincidentally, in the same time of his return, a member of his family, firepower users, was killed, and as it seems, it was at the hands of a wind user. All fingers and evidence point at the MC, and now he's hunted by his family, while he attempts to prove his innocence in the matter that ensued. 8. Kwanji Fashi. The MC of this show finds himself teleported to a different dimension than his world. That even though everything and everyone in it was still intact, it was still different due to the fact that it has magic powers in it. Instead of algebra and chemistry classes, this new school taught its students about magic and spells and powers, with the light being the worst of them and the thunder and fire being the rarest of them all. To say thunder element is rare is quite an understatement, since it is rarely found in twice in the same generation. However, what is the rarest is for someone to actually have two elements as the base form, since later on a user can ask to master a new element. So, when it comes to a double user, later on he'll have received 3 types of power rather than 2, and this is the case of this MC, who has the abilities of summon, thunder, and fire. 7. Tales of Abyss. Yeah, I'm not such a fan of letting a fucking book tell me what to do and how my life will go. This book, called a score, is supposed to have all the answers and the way history will go written in it. One second, a carefree noble living in his mansion for as long as he remembers. The next, he's fighting an assassin sent out to kill his master. To make matters worse, he's transported to another location with the assassin. And I'm gonna tell you, the journey back won't be a nice one to say the least, with a lot of secrets being revealed and discovered about the truth behind the score. Who knows? They might even find a way to free their land from its control. 6. Seirei Ginsauki. In English, it's known as Spirit Chronicles. A 20-year-old college student dies and wakes up in a new world and in a new body, the body of the young man, known as Ryo. Now having magical powers and with a burning quest for revenge against his mother's killers, he strives on. Ryo saves the princess from her kidnappers, and he's rewarded with a slot at the prestigious academy. However, this is where his troubles begin. 5. Sekai Saiko no Ansatsusha. What does the greatest assassin in the world to ever live dream of? Well, to be put in simple terms, he dreams of living. After spending his life as the perfect killing machine, he's betrayed, killed, and revived in a mystical world with swords and magic. He has a chance now to live and pursue the true freedom he always wished for. One catch though, the goddess that brought him to the world has a contract for him to fulfill. Only then will he truly be free. Our master assassin will stand at nothing or be thwarted by anything until he fulfills the contract. For once in his life, he's fighting for himself. Let's see how things will end up. 4. Tower of God. The main character, Bam, or Yoru, as it is in the anime, is an irregular with the potential to turn the entire world of Tower upside down. In the anime, Bam is portrayed as a naive simp who appears to be all sunshine and rainbows, so it is obvious that everybody would see him as a weakling. However, as the story progresses and he realizes the potential he always had, things get very complicated pretty fast. If you decide to go through with this anime, then you should also read the webtoon, because seeing just the anime is simply not enough, as the anime only covers the tip of the iceberg. 3. Tokyo Revengers. It comes with no say how much popular this anime got over the year. That's why it earned its place on this list, and even though Mikey isn't technically the main MC, but for the fans, he's the only MC. And with him being called the Invincible Mikey, he had to be here on this list. When it comes to the delinquent, Mikey stands on top of the food chain that even the gang leaders older than him fear his power and nuclear kicks. Ever since he was young, he was strong as hell, and his charismatic nature is what made others follow him everywhere, without even doubting him once. He's a born leader, and the strongest manji there is, and even though he's just a human with no superpowers in his universe, he is feared more than Saitama. Two, Tate no Yusha no Nariagari. A group of ordinary men are summoned from the modern-day version of Japan to the kingdom of Melromark to become its saviors, known as the Four Cardinal Heroes. Plagued by the waves of catastrophe, Melromark has been a land full of pain, suffering, and turmoil for all of its citizens and inhabitants for centuries. The Four Cardinal Heroes are respectively given a sword, spear, bow, and shield to fend off these waves. Naofumi Iwatani, the main character, was an otaku in the modern world. However, in Melromark, he is cursed with the title of Shield Hero. His only weapon for both defensive and offensive capabilities is a measly shield. At first, Naofumi is ridiculed to hell for not having an offensive weapon. However, soon in the series, we realize his shield is all he needed. Naofumi's strength was hidden under his weak, offenseless persona, and his charming nature was the reason why no one suspected him. 1. Tengen Toppa. This isn't much of a rage or loss of control moment, as much as it is a final attack that puts everything on the line. In the final fight against the Anti-Spiral, everything is on the line in this battle, and the Anti-Spiral is a cosmic entity which power is unknown. It is too damn strong, it uses galaxies as freaking shuriken. While fighting Super Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann Simon and all his friends put their lives on the line, giving Simon the chance he needs to fight the Anti-Spiral in single combat. The scene itself is breathtaking, and don't you dare even blink for a second, or you're gonna miss it. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to like and leave a comment. And if you're new to the channel, you should consider turning that red subscribe button gray. I post regular content like every 2 days or so. Well then, see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay safe and watch anime. If you got a problem to speak out, I'm a cowboy and let's bebop. Put Steins Gate at the treetop. Berserk what I'm keeping on rewatch. Hunter, I freak out. When I'm in my room, you should keep out. I'm a ghost in the shell, push through hell like gun grape. That's a story to tell if you